Hi everyone, my name is Rick MacDermid with Senior Solutions Group. I am the founder and the president, and we help make retirement simple and easier to understand and navigate. And today we are going to focus on how to find the best drug plan and how to self-enroll on the official Medicare.gov website. The easiest way to do so is to go to Medicare.gov and if you haven't yet already, create a username and a password, and they're going to want to verify your identity. So you'll need to ask some questions, put in your Medicare information. You don't have to create a username. If you would like to go incognito, it would require more work on your end. You would need to actually enter in your prescriptions and get the right dosages, the right version of it, whether it's a tablet or a capsule. If you create a username and a password, you don't have to enter in your medications if you've been on a prescription drug plan, Part D drug plan, either through a Medicare Advantage plan, which is a standalone health plan that has a contract with Medicare, or a standalone Part D drug plan. So if you're looking to enroll in a standalone Part D drug plan, or a Medicare Advantage plan, you can use Medicare.gov. I would highly advise you you don't have to use an agent, but if you're looking at Medicare Advantage, there's a lot more moving parts than simply signing up for a standalone drug plan. Not only using an agent can help you with their expertise, find one that you can trust. I would use one that doesn't reach out to you, but one that you're referred to, or someone that you've heard good things about that you can trust. If you don't have an agent, you can also contact us at Senior Solutions Group. We'd be happy to talk to you about that as well. If you do decide to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan, you're going to want to make sure your doctors are in network and you really understand it. Not only today, but in the future, plans can change from year to year. We're expecting more changes in the coming years, especially in this coming year of 2027, with some of the reimbursement rates being lower than they were in years past. A lot of the Medicare Advantage plans may be shifting away from extra benefits, possibly eliminating gym memberships, eliminating dental benefits, and focusing on the core medical and prescription drug plan itself, the core benefits. But this is a really good tool as more and more agents aren't being contracted or used by the standalone prescription drug plans, in large part because the Inflation Reduction Act, which now caps your out-of-pocket cost at $2,100 for 2026. And the insurance companies, once you hit this $2,100 out-of-pocket threshold, so if you're on a prescription that's $500 a month, you're only going to have to pay $2,100 for the year. So if you do 500 times 12 months, that's $6,000. Well, what if you're on 2 or 3 other drugs that are also expensive? The most you're going to pay is $2,100. The insurance companies, instead of being on the hook for a small percentage, maybe 15 to 25% like they were in years past, are now on the hook for 60% of the bill. So they've stopped using agents by and large. We are more than happy to help you navigate through the Medicare.gov, but I'm going to show you this easy to use tool so you can self-enroll. Now I'm already logged in, so once you're logged in, you can click Health and Drug Plans up at the top, and you'll just click Find Health and Drug Plans. So in this case, this member is already enrolled in a WellCare Value Script prescription drug plan. In our area, there are 4 plans that have a 0 monthly premium. And you can see for the rest of 2026, there is a $310.30 cost for the rest of 2026 remaining. That's the total retail pharmacy drug cost for the rest of 2026, which covers 12 prescription drugs which are already saved from the last 12 months of pharmacy refills. So if, for example, you are in the annual election period, which runs from October 15th through December 7th, you can review your options for the following January 1st. Now, in some cases, if you move to a different state, or even another situation would be you have a special election period. Maybe you've entered into a nursing home or you've left a nursing home, you might have a special enrollment period which would help you be able to change your prescription drug plan due to a special reason throughout the year. But for most people, you're either going to be new to Medicare, maybe you're turning 65, maybe you recently lost employer insurance, now you're navigating Medicare for the first time, or maybe you're not navigating it for the first time, and you'd like to make sure you're on the best plan. This is a great tool to use. So you can see these are the 12 drugs that have been entered in either by the member or by the pharmacy that reports to the health insurance plan, which reports to Medicare. These prescription drugs often will just show up on your drug list. So you don't have to enter each individual drug. Now, right here, you can click View, where you can actually delete prescriptions. So you might notice that one drug might be on the list more than once. And if that's the case, it might be because your doctor is trying to experiment with different dosages, maybe going from a 10 milligram to a 20 milligram, maybe to a 30 milligram dosage, to try to hone in on which dosage is best for you. So if you see the same drug more than once, you can eliminate the drug that has the wrong dosage and leave the one that has the correct most current dosage. And you can also add another drug. So if you don't see a drug that's on here, or maybe you've recently gone to the doctor and your doctor is going to prescribe a drug, you can type in the name of that drug right here, and then you can add it and make sure you get the right form. Make sure you put in capsule or tablet. And this is another reason why you really want to get this right, because if you put in the wrong version, it may not be covered by the plan you're on, in which case you want to reach out to your doctor and say, hey, this plan doesn't look like it's going to cover my drug. And your doctor might say, okay, I'll prescribe another one, which is similar. May not be exactly the same, but it does the same thing medically for you. If there is no other drug that does what your doctor needs it to do, the doctor can help you file an appeal with the insurance company to get an override, so maybe it would be covered even though it's not on their list. In our area, there are 10 different prescription drug plans, and they're not all the same. They're not all going to cover the same exact drugs. In this case, this person has a Mutual of Omaha Medicare supplement plan, which pays what Medicare doesn't for hospitals and doctors. So that's going to be listed here as well. So if you're on another plan, like a supplemental plan to Medicare or Medigap, it's also going to show up on this page. You can also see if you qualify for extra help for reducing the cost of your prescription drugs. And if you have questions about that, you can click Get Details. We also provide information. We can also assist people enroll in extra help based on low income. Then your drug list is listed here. You can also edit your pharmacy list. You can compare mail order to any pharmacy that is in your area or even outside of your area. So we have 4 of them here. You can save up to 5 at a time. We have mail order, we have Costco, Fred Meyer, or Kroger. Then we have Safeway Pharmacy. You can edit your pharmacies. You can add a pharmacy, remove a pharmacy. You can also add your providers, which if you're looking at Medicare Advantage, that's a tool. Sometimes the Medicare.gov website may not be completely up to date with providers. So you want to make sure that your provider lists are going to be updated and accurate. Again, using an agent for Medicare Advantage can be to your benefit, not only to help you enroll in the right plan, but as future hiccups happen, future potholes. We just yesterday helped a client. We spent a couple hours with her when her mom had a serious medical condition. She went to the hospital. Initially, we thought the hospital had denied that claim, but it turns out the insurance company never got the claim from the hospital. And she was ready to file appeals. We were ready to help her with that appeal, but us calling the insurance company and coordinating a 3-way call with the hospital, we were able to save her hours and hours and hours of pulling her hair out in stress. So she left our office feeling much, much better. So that's one of the values that an agent can add, not just helping you sign up for a plan, but helping you as things happen down the road. And that's something we're more than happy to help our clients with. Okay, now when we entered in our prescriptions, our pharmacy, we could enter our providers, but if you're only looking at adding a standalone Part D drug plan, you don't really need to add your doctors. Just click Find Plans Now. You can make sure your zip code's in here properly. You can change the zip code if you plan on moving in the next few months, but we're going to leave it as is. And for Medicare Advantage, you'd click the first box. For Medicare Part D drug plans, you'd click this second box right here. You can also look at Medigap plans as well, Medicare supplement insurance. So we're just going to click Find Plans. So in this case, your current plan will always be at the top. You can see the WellCare Value Script drug plan has a 0 monthly premium. And then your total drug cost for the year will be right below here. At a retail pharmacy, it's $310.30. At a mail order, it's $316.30 with an annual deductible of $615, which most plans employ. So if you're on a standalone drug plan, you'll see that a lot of the plans have a $615. In this case, Humana is the second plan down. So Humana shows that it would be a $601 deductible. So they have chosen to slightly lower the deductible, but you can see they do have a $22.10 monthly premium. So we can compare 3 plans at a time. We can compare WellCare to Humana to HealthSpring. Now you'll notice the least cost-effective plan will always be at the bottom of the list. So you can see the cost difference between the AARP preferred drug plan for $110 a month. Just the monthly premium alone would really make that plan, in many cases, not the best plan for people, especially if you're on inexpensive generic drugs. Maybe if you're on some high-end drugs, it might show up as a higher plan. It might pay a little bit better for the brand name drugs, but maybe not enough to justify enrolling in that plan. You can see the estimated cost would be almost $1,300 on that plan. So we're going to compare 3 plans side by side by side. We'll hit this compare button at the bottom here. So we're going to compare WellCare Value Script to Humana, Value RX to HealthSpring Assurance. There's only 10 plans in our area. Some counties in the US or some states have 8 based on the region you live in. It used to be just a couple of years ago, we had over 24, maybe 30 plans, 25 to 30 plans, depending on the area you lived in. But they've really been pared down since the Inflation Reduction Act took full effect, and the drug companies are now on the hook for way more money than they used to be. And the federal funding for these plans is not very high. There's not a lot of profit for the insurance companies, so a lot of them have exited the market. So you'll notice that WellCare has a 0 premium, Humana has a $22 premium, HealthSpring has a 0 monthly premium, and you can see their star rating here. So most plans will have maybe a 2.5, 3 star, maybe a 3.5 star rating. We're not going to really see many 4 or 5 stars. It's very hard to attain. Some would say almost impossible. All prescription drugs are listed here. 12 of 12 are covered, so all the prescriptions are covered by all 3 plans. And this is your cost. So you can save a little bit of money adjusting your pharmacy. Going from Fred Meyer to Costco could save you a little over $100 for the year versus mail order, which could save you even a little bit more. So you can look at the plan details here if you want to go deep into the weeds. We're not going to, for the sake of time, look at plan details. But if you're really just looking at your bottom line, every fall I would advise you to look at your annual notice of change, which comes every year. So when you get your annual notice of change in the mail, it'll look like this. Don't ignore it. It's very critical. A lot of people don't read this notice of change, or they just skim through it and don't pay attention. Now more so than ever, you need to not throw these away. You need to look at them. If you have an agent, you need help, feel free to reach out to your agent to help you with these. But this is critical. Every fall, if you miss the deadline by 1 day, or let's say you had a plan that had a 0 monthly premium, and then the following year it went to maybe a $50 premium, which we have seen in our area. HealthSpring had a 0 monthly premium that went to $50, and people that ignored their annual notice of change letter went to their pharmacy in April and were told that their plan was canceled because they didn't pay their monthly premium. Well, I thought I didn't have a premium. Now you do, and because you ignored your notices in the mail, you ignored your premium notices, you just thought it was maybe junk mail, or you didn't realize it, or maybe you were traveling and didn't get your mail. Now you don't have a drug plan. So again, read your annual notice of change. So in this case, there's not a lot of variation between these 3 plans, but let's say you wanted to switch from WellCare to Humana. You can click this Enroll button here, Join Plan. Now it's going to ask you if you're in the annual October 15th through December 7th annual election period. That'll be at the very, very top. That'll be the default. But right now we're outside of that period, so it's going to ask you why you're going to want to enroll in this plan. You need to pick a valid election period. So we have the initial enrollment period for those that are new to Medicare. That's the one you would pick for that one. You only want to pick one. You can't pick multiple. So if you're not new to Medicare, you could pick this one here. So if you're in a Medicare Advantage plan between January 1st and March 31st, you can disenroll. You would click that button if you want to disenroll from your Medicare Advantage plan. Now this is critical. You want to get this right, and this is why an agent who's got experience can be very, very valuable. I would very, very highly caution you against calling some call center you've never heard of, or doing business with a call center that called you randomly that you're not aware of, because they may fudge on these reasons. They may click a button that may not be valid, but they'll pick it anyway, knowing that they can still get you enrolled illegally. They should not be doing it. They should be out of the business. You might click, I changed where I live. So if you moved in the last couple months, you can click this option here. Or this is very common. Very, very common. I left my coverage from my employer or my union, or including COBRA coverage. You want to put the date in here. You have 63 days from when you lost your employer coverage. If you miss the deadline, basically 2 months, you're going to have to wait until the annual election period, which goes from October 15th through December 7th. And you may pay a lifetime late enrollment penalty if you miss these deadlines. So again, using an agent's a great tool, but now that agents aren't being contracted or being offered the ability to get any commission whatsoever on these plans, we are still offering this as a value-added service for our clients, but we need you to meet us halfway. And this is a great tool to help you enroll yourself in a drug plan. So there's a lot of reasons on here to change your plan. A lot of them, most of them won't apply to your situation, but they may apply to your situation. So I highly advise you to be careful when you pick these special election periods. So once you picked a special election period, let's just say I left my employer coverage on April 30th of 2026. That would be the reason you would select, hit next, and then it'll go through the application. It'll be pre-populated if you've already signed up online for a username and a password, your Medicare.gov, or you can use your login.gov now to log into Medicare. So just keep hitting next, keep following the instructions. I think the only thing you'll really have to add is your phone number and your payment preference, whether you want to get billed or have it deducted from Social Security. Now, if you have zero premium, you still have to pick one of those two options, either to get a bill or Social Security, because the website is not smart enough to know a zero premium plan, whether you skip that or you can't skip that. You have to pick a billing option even if the plan doesn't have a monthly premium. Then once you hit submit, you'll get a confirmation number. If you don't see anything in the next couple of weeks from your plan, maybe a 2-week period, reach out to the plan. I would save that confirmation number. I would save that. I would even print out that confirmation page. It'll have the phone number of the insurance company on there. So again, if you don't see anything in a couple weeks or so, you can call the insurance company, give them your confirmation number. It's a great tool. I hope this was helpful. And if you haven't shared this with a friend, share it with a friend. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And we really want to be a resource to help people and to educate people. We are Senior Solutions Group, and we are here for you. Thanks so much.